Hunt Showdown's poison ammo provides a potent option for punishing players, pulverizing AI, and plucking chickens. Stick around to learn about everything you need to know about poison ammo. Shooting a hunter with poison ammo inflicts them with the poison status effect. It prevents them from healing and distorts their vision and hearing. It's particularly effective when you have a quick way to follow up before they can heal to finish them off. The duration of the effect and the intensity of this distortion depends on the ammo type you're using. Light and medium ammo supply 10 seconds of poison, while long ammo induces it for 15 seconds. These durations stay consistent regardless of how far away your target is. Whether they're at 5 meters or 100 meters, the effect does not get reduced. Hitting your target a second time does stack this to prolong the duration to a maximum of 20 seconds. As far as stats go for poison ammo, the damage and velocity stays consistent with the base ammo type, but the big downside to watch is the loss of penetration. Under no circumstances can poison ammo penetrate any obstacle. So, if your main rifle has poison on it, it may be wise to bring FMJ or at least medium ammo on your secondary. When shooting at barrels, poison ammo won't actually do anything to them. It won't ignite red or yellow barrels, and it won't even break green barrels. So, if poison ammo is in your gun, you're basically playing without barrels as an option. Here's one you might not have expected. Poison ammo is actually really helpful with some noise traps, particularly horses and chickens. While you can use it on dogs in kennels, I wouldn't advise it. You can shoot each of the individual dogs from the kennel and they'll die one at a time. The problem is that when you shoot the first one, the other two are going to start barking. For horses, it's just a convenience factor because you don't actually need to aim at the head. Tapping them with poison ammo anywhere will do the job. Now for chickens though, for some reason, chickens operate as a hive mind entity, and specifically when using poison ammo, if you manage to shoot one of the chickens, all the chickens in a kennel die. So this is the most stealthy way that you can take out a kennel of chickens. You don't need to bother breaking the lantern or using any consumables. One bullet from a silenced Nagant will take out an entire kennel of chickens. If you're enjoying the custom ammo breakdowns, give me a subscribe. I've got more coming your way. Poison ammo does work on pretty much all monsters. A lot of players like having the Nagant silencer with poison ammo as a way to deal with pretty much all AI. It can take out most AI in a single hit, and deals massive damage to bosses, especially if you have fanning. For grunts, hellhounds, water devils, and immolators, one shot anywhere on the monster will take it out. This is especially nice when dealing with water devils or immolators. It makes it a lot easier to pass through tricky waterways that water devils are guarding. And sometimes being able to instantly take out an immolator can save you a lot of trouble, especially if one catches you off guard in a fight. For hives, you can't one-shot them to the body, but you can still one-shot them to the head. So just make sure to line up your shot. For armors, it's a little more nuanced. Specifically with the Nagant silencer, you can only one-shot them if you hit them in the head. Otherwise, you'll have to give them 2 shots anywhere else. But if you're using a rifle that has poison ammo in it, you can one-shot them to the body. You just have to be sure to hit a spot where the armor isn't covering. Now meatheads. It's definitely not going to one-shot meatheads, but they are weak to poison, so you're going to kill them a lot faster than you would with any other ammo type. In fact, using the Winfield with poison ammo, you can kill a meathead without having to reload anything. In regards to bosses, it's super effective against everything except for the spider. So if you find that you're up against him, you're going to want to use another weapon. But it's really hard to argue with the convenience of poison ammo on a silenced Nagant. So if you don't need the slot for something else, consider that. Now, what synergizes well with poison ammo? Well, for pairings, consider Flechette or Dum Dum and FMJ. If you're going to have the poison on a rifle and you want a shotgun with Flechette to complement it, you'd need to take Quartermaster to do it. But since Flechette is available in 2-slot shotguns, it can apply bleeding up to 65 meters away. It's a great follow-up option after taking them with poison. You can hit them with bleed damage. They're going to have to take time to stop the bleeding while they're still poisoned. Then, once the poison wears off, they'll have to spend more time healing the actual damage they took. That's a massive amount of pressure you're able to follow up with. Dum-Dum ammo obviously applies that bleed too, but the flechette-on shotgun is going to be more reliable to hit. Another thing to consider is having a secondary with high penetration, like FMJ or long ammo on your secondary. That way, if someone poisoned hides behind something penetrable, you can finish them off with an easy wall bang. Speaking of poison and wall bangs, there are actually two traits that relate to poison ammo that you should pay attention to. One's for offense and one's for defense. With Poison Sense, poisoned enemies light up while in dark sight. This is great because it lets you see through walls and figure out where enemy hunters hide for cover. Make sure to bring something with high penetration while doing this. That way you can find them in dark sight and pick off your target with a solid wall bang. The other trait is Mithridantist. If you're genuinely annoyed about poison but don't want to waste the space to bring an antidote, you can bring this. While it doesn't make you immune, it does significantly reduce the amount of time you're poisoned. Although not a lot of people seem to like this trait, and I'm not sure that its effects warrant the use of a trait slot. It's an option there for you, but there might be better uses of your points and slots. One major shortfall of poison is that you never know if the effects will work or not. Hunters who use an antidote shot ignore all poison effects, and there's no indication if the person you shot is affected by your poison or not. You'll still do the regular damage, but the poison just isn't applied. As for loadouts to consider, it depends on what you're looking to do. For PvP, the Sparks rifle with poison ammo can create good opportunities for you. If you get a chest shot, then they're stuck at 1 HP until you finish them off. Pair this with something that has good potential of dealing a little bit of damage. And as stated before, something with nice penetration is a great way to finish the job. And remember, if you are taking a Sparks, you can have two ammo types, even having poison as one of your ammo and the standard ammo as the other. That could accomplish the same thing. Now, if you want to try a meme loadout, try the Sparks rifle with the hand crossbow as your sidearm. Both the poison bolts and the choke bolts of the hand crossbow can go through walls. So if you hit someone with your Sparks, leaving them at 1 HP, follow up with one of those and finish them off, even when they're behind cover. In general, any of the silenced weapons are especially effective with poison ammo. Getting hit by poison from a silenced weapon that you can't locate is panic-inducing. Take advantage of that to get the jump on hunters and win your fights. Now, as fun as it is watching people panic when you hit them with poison, it's even more fun setting them ablaze. Check out this video to learn more about incendiary ammo.